All right, so before we get started, we need to apply conductivity gel all over the face and neck if you're going to be working on the neck. I'd recommend applying gel across the nose in case your probes hit it. And make sure you apply gel over the brows and underneath the brow bone as well. Prior to applying your gel, mist your skin with a hydrating mist or essence to enhance hydration, and apply any water-based serums of your choice. Some of my favorite are Skin Modern's Bioplacenta Serum, which is a plant-based growth factor serum that's incredibly hydrating with a base of 3 different forms of hyaluronic acid. Lucerne Labs Serum Absolute We3, which is your natural Botox alternative. This is great to apply anywhere on the face that you're going to be using the erase setting, as it minimizes the length, width, and depth of fine lines and wrinkles. And Lucerne's Serum Absolute Firming Collagen Booster. This serum offers a hydrating blend of signaling peptides, plant-based stem cells, and vegan collagen, along with Lucerne's proprietary multi-fermentation complex. This is one of my favorites. Make sure to keep your gel and your mist handy in case you need to reapply or rehydrate any areas you're working on. All right, you're going to turn on your device, and then you're going to start with the erase program. Increase or decrease the intensity as desired. I like to work as high as is comfortable. I'm going to turn mine all the way up and then hit run. Remember that you want this bar to be solid at all times during your treatment. So we're going to start underneath the mouth. Probes start together and glide apart. We're going to work right here in the center of the chin to start. I'm going to do 3 passes per section, but feel free to do more if you want to focus on a specific area. Now I'm working the depressors. Go to the other side. I am putting one probe stationary. You could glide the probes away from each other if that feels better for you, like this. Then we're going to start together, side by side underneath the lip and glide out. And then the same on the top. Okay, that's the mouth. Now we're going to move up to the eyes. I'm going to start in the center, placing one probe at the start of each brow, and then give a little tug to stretch the eyebrows apart. We're not gliding the probes all the way out across the brow. We're just stretching this little area between the brows. Okay, now we're going to do those bunny lines right here. So I'm going to put one probe pushing the front of the brow away, and then the other probe is going to stretch down the side of the nose. So we're stretching these 2 probes apart, creating a little length right here. Now I'm going to put one probe at the start of the brow, and I'm going to start my probes together, and I'm going to glide the other probe away towards the tail. Now I'm going to go back in the other direction, gliding my probe towards the front. This really works to stretch the orbicularis oculi, which as it gets tight and contracts, makes the eye area really small. So you see how we're opening that up. Now we're gonna do crow's feet. So I'm gonna push up with one probe and glide away with the other. You can also start together and glide them apart like this. We're opening that corner of the eye. Now underneath the eye, I like to turn my probe sideways. I put one ball from each probe next to each other, and I'm going to glide them apart. This is nice too if you have some fine lines here. You can just kind of stretch those lines like this. A little more open, a little larger. Okay, we're going to do it on the other side. So I'm going to push that eyebrow away and then pull down, stretching this little area at the bridge of the nose. You can just hold it for about 15 seconds, or you can lift off and then start again. Now we're going to stretch the brow, gliding one probe away towards the tail. Then we're going to go back the other direction towards the front. Crow's feet, lift up with one probe and glide down with the other, or start together and glide them apart at the corner of the eye. Then we're going to turn our probes sideways and glide them apart underneath the eye. And if you have any little fine lines here, you can target those, the similar movement. Last part is the forehead. We're going to start together in the center of the forehead. One probe glides to the one probe glides towards the hairline and one glides down towards the brows. And then we're going to work our way out towards the temple. And I'll do the other side. All right. Now we're going to educate. Again, I'm going to increase my intensity all the way up. Increase your intensity to as high as is comfortable. You want to avoid twitching or excessive stimulation. So if it feels zippy or too active, turn down the intensity. Okay, so these movements are a pinch and hold. So we're going to hold one probe and we're going to move up with the other, pinching the tissue between the two probes. Now, as a general rule of thumb, I don't like to educate or lift any area that I've used erase on. So I'm going to work right outside the nasolabial fold. Use that as your guide to start your first section. You're going to do 3 holds for about 5 seconds apiece, and then move to the next section. I'm pulling up from underneath my jaw towards that stationary probe, pinching that tissue between the two. If you have really nice firm skin, you're not going to be able to pinch a lot of tissue, so just do the movement even if you can't see any skin between the two. So now I'm just going to move right kind of just above the mouth and do the same thing. I'm just going to add a little bit of gel. And then my last section, I'm going to put this probe just underneath the cheekbone and glide straight up. And then work out. Then I'm going to go sideways, starting from that nasolabial fold, and I'm going to glide back towards the stationary probe, pinching the muscle between the two. Now I'm going to place one probe on my upper lip, and then I'm going to come in at an angle, kind of plumping up the indent of the nasolabial fold. Then I'm going to move that stationary probe to the side of my nose, and I'm going to glide straight up from the jaw. Now I'm going to pinch the cheek between the two probes, putting my stationary probe just under the orbital bone and gliding up from the jawline with my moving probe. Now there's some muscles that attach this way too, so I like going in a diagonal as well. You can do a hold or you can glide your probes together, shortening this muscle. Occasionally I'll do a glide and I'll glide up together like this, just kind of giving a little contour and lift to the side of the face. You can see that little bit of a lift already. Okay, and then the last area is the brow. It's the only place that I do both programs. So I'm going to start on either end. I'm going to glide my probes together. When they meet, I'm going to lift up. You can do 3 here, or you can just do a long hold and then glide your probes together and have them meet in the front of the brow and lift. And then glide your probes together and have them meet at the tail of the brow and lift. Then you're going to put your probe underneath the brow and push up with it. Then gently rest your other probe above the brow. You can do that in the arch of the brow. And again at the tail. You can also kind of do a little back and forth if you'd like. And that's one side lifted. You can see the difference. The brow and the cheekbone. And this kind of goes back a little bit. Okay, let's do the other side. Make sure you have enough gel on your face. That stationary probe is going to start outside the nasolabial fold, and the gliding probe is going to come from under the jaw and up. And then we're going to work our way out. start a little higher, do the same movement. And then all the way underneath the cheekbone. And then we're going to go sideways. You can hold or you can start again. Then one probe is going to go on the outer upper lip. One's going to glide underneath and kind of at a diagonal. We're popping this up. Then we're going to move one to the side of the nose. Go straight up to meet it, lifting the cheek. This movement is really great for addressing jowl droop here, because when you lift the cheek, it lifts the whole lower part of the face. Then we're going to pinch the cheek between the two probes. As we work our way out. Then we're going to go to diagonal. You can glide them together if you want, or you can just hold. And then I like to just do a couple little glides up. Get that nice little lift. Look, we're matching now. Okay, and then eyebrows. Glide to the center, lift when they meet. Glide to the tail, lift when they meet. Glide to the front of the brow, lift when they meet. And then we're going to lift up and hold. Lift up at the arch and hold. Lift up at the tail and hold. Okay, now this is a good time to look at your face, make sure that you match. My brow isn't quite as high as the other side, so I'm going to come back here and do a couple little lifties. Now we're matching. Maybe a little more in here. So you just kind of tweak it. If one side of your face is significantly different than the other from the get-go, work on matching it. Maybe it means that you don't do microcurrent in one area and you just do it on the other side of the face so that you can get them to match. All right, and that is your full face MyoLift Mini tutorial. Good luck.